And welcome to Method Field in Raleigh, North Carolina for today's rugby match between the Christendom Crusaders and your NC State Wolfpack. This game, much of value, going for first place in the conference, both teams undefeated in conference play. It's 3-0 Christendom as we go. A penalty kick early allowed them to take the lead. I'm joined here by Nate, and he's from New Zealand. He's going to be helping me call the game, and also Jack.
Indeed.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, this is our second scrum of the game.
Yeah, the pack overall looked really good, just being able to keep it down in attacking territory.
Oh, great little poach there. Wolfpack with the ball, they're stringing it out, taking it in to set something up. What they can do. Put that one down. On that knock on, I'll introduce you to the next host, Jack Kiernan.
How you doing, guys? So now we're in for the third scrum. It's going to be an NC State put in, I believe. Oh no, it's not Christendom put in. So far with the scrums, this is our third one that we've seen today. NC State have been dominant in the scrum, just a stronger pack in general. And we'll see. So far from the Wolfpack, it's been a bit of a sloppy ball so far. Some drop balls, some drop passes. They're going to really have to try and adjust their game style to the wet weather. We'll see. And then, all right. Well, it's that great pressure from Darren Murphy, Wolfpack 9. And Christendom are looking to punt the ball back to gain some territory and some relief. Brilliant tackle from the Wolfpack and picked up. And it's a penalty offside. Or not releasing the tackler. Taken quick by Christendom. He's taking it quick. Pass now wide. Great hands from Christendom. Brilliant tackle from Thomas Reynolds. And it's going down into a ruck. Christendom looking strong. Brilliant pass from the scrum half. I had some good agility skills from the number 8. Ball goes out again to the fly half. First centre. Brilliant tackle from Tom Kiernan. Dumped him straight on his back. This is a really good start from the Wolfpack physically. But they're going to really need to keep the fitness up. Oh, pressure's done. John Johnson in. Pressuring down. Is it the first try? And it's down. Christendom Rugby. Very, very fortunate to keep that one. That was a lot of pressure being put on. So far, honestly, NC State are looking at the stronger team. They're making some silly mistakes, but it's for sure looking like they're the dominant team.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. They're just doing a great job keeping it down there in the zone and trying to get some chances and make some great tackles and getting the ball back and almost down there for the try. That was close.
John Johnson there. He was the one. He put pressure on their fly half, and because of that, he couldn't keep the ball in his hands fully. Caused the slip, and that's what almost led to the first try. Now on to Joe Abella. Darren Murphy to Noah Milchuk. Noah Milchuk to Jack Dalton. Bursting through the one tackle. 2 through. 3. Oh, he's getting held up. Maybe. It's a maul. NC State still moving the maul. It's over. And the ball's out. Darren Murphy to Tom Kiernan. Tom Kiernan, dummy and spin. Being 2 tackles. John Johnson's there. Slips through. Gaining yards. Darren Murphy there to secure the ruck. Ball out. Noah Milchuk. He tries to chip. Goes straight to the Christendom wing.
That was tough. Great work there by the NC State forwards.
Yes. It's going to Christendom, going on the weak side. And pass. Oh, high tackle. Whoa. All right. He might be looking at a yellow. That was very dangerous. Swinging arm.
Man,
yes, he's going to have a chat with him.
That's just good aggressive rugby right there. But, your player the man you're tackling gets slipped.
Yeah.
You have to go high.
Yeah.
Accident, but
I know if this is on the opposite team, we'd be looking for a yellow card for sure. So, I mean, that is dangerous. And I know it's the first offense and it's a yellow. The referee's going for a yellow card. Right, that's the right decision. It's unfortunate, but it is the right decision.
Rough. Oh, for those watching at home, yellow card, 10 minutes in, then 2 yellows is a red. Just like soccer. Soccer was the forefather of rugby.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that.
Forefather of most sports. And rugby, like soccer, was founded in England. However, New Zealand are for sure the dominant country.
It's really a shame that England creates all this
Yes, yes. Alright, so let's see. They're going to kick for touch. See if they can get some territory. Yes, yes. Might be. Oh, man. Oh, geez. If so, or Canada have a league, don't they? Something like that, yeah. Alright, so we're going for a line. Let's see what Christendom have. NC State usually are used to a 7 and 5 man. But it looks like that they're going for a simple 4-man. And I can't see them losing this line out. Tom's very good in the air, so let's see. His line out stats this season have been fantastic. Ah, shit. Alright, and out. Sloppy pass. Taken in, and he's through. Cobley gets to make the tackle. High tackle again. Jeez. Yeah. It's alright. Pressure being put on the Wolfpack. And touch. Found. Zach Holt with the tackle. But we're going back for the penalty. Jeez, that's the second tackle that the Wolfpack been put under pressure. Yeah. And and they're going for the aggressive pressure. They're going for the line out, try and get a try out of this. This is not looking good for the Wolfpack.
Tom, be ready to counter the ball. How high the tackle was, you didn't say the try.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see what they can do to prevent this lineup from being a win. Nice. Taken by David Lovezzo. It was a slip-up from Christendom. Wolfpack are looking to execute. And a clearance from Noah Milchuk. And it's a finding touch. Brilliant kick. Oh, it's still in. Still in.
Oh, okay.
And a shifty scrum half gets it out. Pass doesn't make anyone. And then we have Greg and Maddie with the fend. He's going securing the ruck. Tackles should have been made, and they're holding him up. Wolfpack are still looking for the drive. See if they can get the ball out. Is the ball is out? The ball is out.
Okay.
Darren Murphy with the dummy, and he's away. He's off to the races. It's looking like the first NC State Wolfpack try of the day. Darren Murphy with a great look, and for his first A-side try underneath the posts. Wolfpack 5 points.
Yeah, great play there by State. You want to get that out of the ruck and then just shoot right up the gap and no defender.
100%. Yeah, he was looking. He noticed that their defensive line drifts very fast, so it was a very good look from the scrum half. Young scrum half too, he was a freshman, so very good eye on him to look at that gap to execute, and brilliant pace, athleticism, for him to like completely outpace the other team. And this team is not they're not a slow team by any means. They're very quick, very nifty. So very, very well done from the NC State Wolfpack so far.
Yeah, and I like the creativity just in the rule of the conversion kick. You get to kick it perpendicular to where you touch the ball down.
Yes.
For the try.
Yeah.
So you're always trying to get it right in the middle of those goals.
And it really tests the kicker. And also another thing, the Christendom can still try and block down this kick. So once number 7, Tom Kiernan, once he puts his first footstep forward, they can start rushing. And it's over, 7 points. So now it's 7 to the Wolfpack and 3 to the Christendom men's rugby team. Crusaders, something like that. Don't mean to be disrespectful.
Yeah, that was a dirty dummy.
That was a dirty dummy.
And here we're introducing our third color commentator. He goes simply by Wisconsin. Say hey to the people, Wisconsin.
Hello, people.
He'll be back in the second half.
Yeah, so State takes the lead, 7-3. Still early in this first half. State doing a great job there. Unfortunately,
sorry, that was just a good hit.
Christendom's going to take possession.
That's a good little pop right there. Technical rugby here by Christendom. Oh, yeah. Just got caught sideways, but he draws a penalty anyway. Will they look to kick?
Yeah, what do you think the distance is about how far for most teams to decide maybe to kick it or
Well, it all depends on your kicker, I'd say, but most kickers in our league should drill anything at the 40.
Okay.
Any farther than that, and you're asking. That's good work, though. But the hard part is the angle, because you have to kick from the spot of the penalty or the try. So when you're caught out here by touch, you get a nice small window to nail it in, and sometimes you have to curve it, sometimes you just have to fight the wind, but it's always a tough shot when you're on the sideline.
Yeah, these goalposts look nowhere near as large as maybe an ordinary football goalpost, definitely like high school football.
Right, right. Usually they're much higher than this, but something happened to the extenders, and we can no longer use them. So we make do, and it's worked out well so far.
Good punt there by State to get it out of the zone.
Clearing kick goes well. Good chase.
Looked like the Christendom player there was a little worried about hitting it, maybe a little knock on there, and so he just decided to let it go.
I think he just lost it in my mind, but I'm not calling anyone out. It was a good clearing kick. They made it out of their 22. They got almost to the 50.
First penalty for the Wolfpack.
First penalty for the Wolfpack. That's a good stat. And they're looking to put it in the corner here. Keep up the tempo.
Thank you. It's because this is it's looking too tight. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Essentially a penalty, you punt it, try to get it in touch, and then you take possession on the line out where it went touch.
Yes, so it depends on, you have 3 options or 4 options with a penalty. One, you can tap it fast and go, which pretty much you take where the penalty was committed, you just take it fast, start running. The opposition has to be 10 yards back. Now, the other options they have is you can either go for a scrum or you can go for a line out. Now, the line out is if you're far back on your side of the pitch, it's best to go for touch just to gain territory. Scrum would be if you're in the middle of the pitch, you're in the 22, you fancy your scrum, you think you can get a try out of it. That's what you would do. So NC State have gone for the line out option, and it appears that they lost it in the ruck. And now it's been stripped from John Johnson, and it's a penalty. He's going for not releasing the tackler. Was that the offense? So I think it was. So it's not releasing the tackler. That's what it was. So once the tackler, his knees have gone to the ground, the tackler must release, allowing the tacklee to take it. And Joe has almost kept it in.
Doing the same thing State just did there. Penalty kick, trying to get it in touch, just take advantage of some field position there.
Yes.
Get the chance to throw in the line out. They had almost kept it in bounds. That would have been big there.
Yes. And they have a tricky. They have a tall 6'4", 6'3" flanker who they seem to be lifting a lot in the lineouts. Let's see how they can. Ooh. Great, all right, good tackle from Matt, almost high, but it's fine. And strip from Tom Kiernan. Tom Kiernan out to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy takes it. Fence 1, fence 2, and he's tackled, brought to the ground. Offloaded to Jack Dalton. Jack Dalton barges through the Christendom Crusaders and offloads. Just pass almost makes it Tom Kiernan. Caleb recovers, and it's passed directly to the Christendom Crusaders fullback, and it's stripped again from Greg Amati. Oh my goodness, the athleticism from this man. Jack Dalton again barging through to Joe Piscopio. Joe Piscopio trying to cut back into some space, and to Tom Kiernan. Tom Kiernan chips through, and it's a chase. And it's recovered from Christendom Crusaders, but can the Wolfpack counter-ruck this?
Yeah, it looks like Stacy did a really good job of in the ruck. Just taking possession, taking it straight from the Christendom players and trying to get the try.
Almost intercepted from Zach Holt.
Hell yeah, Dave.
The freshman. And Dave Levezzo, president of the... brilliant pressure from Dave Levezzo. And we're going back to tackling without the ball. What are we going to do? Are we going to take the penalty fast? Thomas Reynolds decides not to. Texas Ranger. Making the... and he can chip. Versatility from Thomas Reynolds. From a man who trains with him Tuesday, Thursday, week in, week out. He is possibly one of the most versatile players that NC State has possibly ever seen.
That was some wonderful play by the Wolfpack.
It was.
Everyone involved there, just making runs, making plays, sucking in defenders, spreading it wide. It was phenomenal.
And it appears that we have the yellow card is now over. Now we have Mayo Otununga.
Perfect, right
Yes. So Wolfpack they're still holding the lead, and they were down 1 man. So far, you know, still a very good start from the Wolfpack. Let's see what they do off their line at 7 man. Christendom are looking for them all. Tom Kiernan takes himself and straight off to Jack Dalton. Jack Dalton barges through, takes 3 men to take him down, and it's off to Caleb Gwaltney. And we're getting set up, looking a bit sloppy. Ooh! Almost, his legs were almost taking over the horizontal. Could have been a legal tackle. Tom Kiernan off, taking 3-4 tacklers with him. To Noah Milchuk. Mo gives it wide to Mayo. Wants to make a difference, and try scored. Way to come back in the game from that yellow card. Making the statement. But what an impact he's made after taking from the yellow card to come straight back on and to score points. Fantastic response from Mayo.
That's good complete rugby there by the Wolfpack.
So now we'll go see if we can convert this. But in all fairness to Christendom, they've been putting us under a lot of pressure. They've been making us yeah, they are a good team. They have a very good coaching staff from the looks of it. They're a very well structured team. They don't have the physicality that the Wolfpack have, but what they lack in physicality, they definitely make up in game sense.
Right, they're technical. They are precise. And that's a challenge here for the Wolfpack. They might have a little sideline them, but they will need to make every tackle.
Yeah. But still great work from the Wolfpack novice inside centre, or outside centre I should say.
Look for Waterboy Mende Johnson right here.
Ooh, okay. He's the man to look for at halftime when he comes on. He has been stepping up to the plate. He's been making the A-side winners kind of fear for their position.
Mende in quotes Johnson Carlton.
Johnson Carlton.
In quotes Johnson.
And now we're kicking off again. Great take from Mayo. Oh, good secure ruck. Out from Darren Murphy to Thomas Reynolds. Thomas Reynolds to Noah Milchuk. Noah Milchuk struggling to catch it, but he takes it himself. Brilliant game sense from the fly half. And pick and go from Matt Wall. Barges through the Christendom Crusaders. And it goes down. Darren Murphy. David Vezza looking for the ball. Thomas Reynolds takes. He dummies. He goes through. Still great work. Great structure from the Wolfpack. Noah Milchuk gives it to Tom Kiernan. Tom Kiernan juggles it. And he's away. Tom Kiernan making a run. Zach Holt on his outside. And he looks. Given to Greg, and he fumbles the ball. Unfortunate.
Yeah, they're gonna give him that a knock on. Unfortunately, just couldn't handle it, and trying to get it all the way for the try, and almost looked like he had a clear shot and just right off his chest, and unfortunately that's not allowed.
Yeah, great work from the Christendom winner to take out Zach Holt, the support runner coming in. He comes in, takes out that option. Tom struggles to make the decision. Yeah.
Which is another hard thing to learn.
Yeah, defense, especially.
You want to take them out with the ball, but if you do, easy dish.
Yeah, 100%. And Wolfpack, we're so dangerous with our offloads. It's just something you definitely want to look for.
Keeping the ball alive. What I thought was great about that run is Tom tried to look back inside, which a lot of players won't do. They try and commit to the outside because they know a man's there. But that look inside was great because Greg was almost there.
For sure.
Yes, they had some great hustle there. He had multiple options running. He could have kept it himself or passed it to 2 players, but the Christendom defenders really hustled and got back. I thought they were going to take it all the way for the try, but instead Christendom's going to throw it in on the scrum.
Yeah, very close. On another huge drive from the NC State pack. And it goes out. Geez, the Christendom Crusaders are going to want some cleaner ball. And great work from the fly half. And an unbelievable defensive effort from the NC State Wolfpack. Just putting complete pressure, constant pressure on Christendom Crusaders. And they've conceded the penalty. What's going on? Not releasing again.
Almost like State looks really good on the tackles, but maybe a little too aggressive here early.
Yeah,
I think that's a couple times penalty for holding on late.
You want to play right. You think all these players would know that after you make a tackle, you got to get up and let go.
Yeah.
As soon as you get down, you got to let go of that ball. But it really does play a part.
Copaliga just cutting through the defense.
Great work.
Fantastic from the Bald Eagle.
Oh, phenomenal job keeping that ball in there.
And Dave Levezza using his brute strength to get through. Thomas Reynolds steps, offloads Jack Dalton. Jack Dalton takes it. Ruck secured from NC State. Noah Milchuk gives it wide. Thomas Kiernan. Thomas Kiernan sees the gap, gives it wide. Brilliant ball. Great dummy running from Mayo, and Greg Amati is looking aggressive, and Mayo's in for his second try. Again from the NC State Wolfpack. Brilliant work.
There, but State, multiple players got the ball, and ultimately for the try.
my God.
Yes.
Someone get a ShamWow because that was dirty. Oh my God.
That is 17-3 to the NC State Wolfpack. Brilliant play.
Center to center, shifty play, just moving defenders around. That was phenomenal work.
Yes, and looking from what Tom Kiernan 7 did right there. He's a flanker. He's in the pack, but he can still go out, play with the back line, play like a fly half. Look at his options. Mayo, great instinct to show the dummy run on the switch. Completely stumbled the defense. They 100% thought it was going with him. Easy ball to Greg. Greg offloads to Mayo. Just fantastic teamwork from the NC State.
Yeah, that's great versatility just from State all around. Being able to get the balls in the scrums, get them out in the rucks, and just be able to pass and run all the way down the field and just weave in and out of Christian defenders for the try.
Yeah, just, fantastic. Now, another kick straight over. That's going to make it 19-3 to the NC State Wolfpack. So let's see if Christendom Crusaders can make a response. They want to win this game. Neither of these teams have lost this season, so they're both, they're definitely not taken out of this match so far.
So Christendom there with the kickoff to start the next set of plays, and unlike football and rugby, you get a try and you're going to get the ball back, so Pack's looking to add to the lead more even here.
Great offload. Joe Piscopio, the pistachio, with the precise work there.
And it's
trying to shake and bake, but got caught up and helped out with the offload.
And NC State are back. Tom Kiernan, he has to finish this. He has to, and steps on the inside, and he's done.
Insult to injury.
Fantastic work from the NC State captain, Tom Kiernan. Great response. They lost the ball, came back. I think they're slowly putting the Crusaders away.
Yeah, State they're just throwing the throttle in right here and back-to-back tries, and they're going to go for the conversion kick and maybe get another one off the kickoff from Christendom and just keep adding that score.
24-3 to the NC State Wolfpack.
That's really why momentum in rugby is so dangerous, because you get that ball straight back and you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. And it's up to the other team who's kicking off to make the statement, to make that first tackle and keep them in the game. Really, another thing in rugby with the kickoffs, you can touch the ball before the opposition team does. It's not like American football, they have to wait for them to touch. So it's definitely a lot of teams, if you have a good kicker who can kick the ball up nice and high, they can get underneath it and it could be an offensive move.
Yeah, rugby to the common person may not look like a strategic game, but in my little time around the game, it's definitely a lot of strategy playing into it with all that you have to do and so many parts to each team and pieces. And
yeah, definitely. And also, I'd just like to mention Tom Kiernan completely skewing that kick. And I am his twin brother, so I can say that. That's not like him. Yeah, for sure. Honestly, Cole, he was doing Cole. In high school, he was a kicker in American football, and he was looking. He had some D2 scholarships, but he didn't go for it. But man can boot the ball. And there's this mess up from the Christendom Crusaders. And Greg, the game sense from Greg knew that he could take it.
Knowledge, phenomenal work.
Yeah, just walk us through what went there. It looked like the Christendom team just didn't kick it as far as they needed to. And
so in rugby, when you're restarting the game, the ball has to go 10. So what the Christendom, they put their heads down. They said, we're just going to go for a scrum in the center where that's what's supposed to do. But if NC State has a choice to keep playing the ball. So Greg, he's been playing rugby for many years. He just knew straight off, I'm going to take this, cut straight through. Everyone's asleep. I can pace every single one in their back line. And he just went in, scored the next NC State try.
1 in a million chance right there. That was great work. Great game sense by Lego Man Greg.
Lego Man Greg.
Yeah, State just adding on here. What do we got now, Jack?
We have 29-3.
29-3. Is that big for rugby?
For the first couple of minutes, it is. This is definitely a one-sided game. Christendom, very strong in the first 5 minutes. They were the first one to score points, first blood. They obviously came with a huge amount of confidence, and it's slowly getting, knocked away by just the NC State talent that we see today. So. Yeah,
we're sitting down here on NC State's defense side, and we haven't seen much of the ball. It's all been on State's attacking side.
For sure.
So on the far end of the field from us.
And there, no kick, no conversion from Noah. Super Duck Milchuk, a.k.a. Wheels. He has a lot of nicknames, this man does. Very talented.
Seems like rugby players just like to have fun, and everyone seems to have a nickname. Do you have a nickname?
I believe Nate could tell you. You coined my nickname.
He's the Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman.
It's funny because he's Irish.
Yeah, so it's ironic. But yeah, so it's just, you know, great. Rugby club, men's rugby. It's an outlet for male college students, and and female.
We also have a women's team.
And they're doing fantastic, by the way. They're off to a great start their season. But I believe in American colleges and universities, rugby is just a huge outlet for college students to. Oh, geez. All right, I'm sorry. What's just been happening at the game right now is kind of distracting from what I was saying, but I'll just go back. That was a couple of fumbles from the NC State Wolfpack. Very messy play.
Yeah, we were walking across the grass and bringing our equipment over here, and the grass is thick and a little damp when we were walking across. Does that have anything to do with all the fumbles we've seen?
Definitely makes the ball harder to handle, for sure.
Yeah, and this weather here, it's just the cool air, and sometimes the wind will start circling. State's been missing a couple of conversion kicks.
Yes. It definitely, you have to adjust to the weather, but right now what we see, this is perfect rugby conditions. You know, when you fall down, you slide. Tackling is a lot easier because, almost a brilliant take from the NC State Wolfpack. Sorry, but yeah, it just, penalty. What's going on?
Here is playing it on the ground. If you're not on your feet, you cannot make any attempt to play at that ball or at anyone trying to play at that ball.
NC State number 13 is going to have to be safe. He just got a yellow card, so he doesn't want to be committing too many penalties and get a double yellow, make it a red.
Yeah, Christendom there, going to take the penalty and kick it in the corner and get that field position. We'll go for the line out to our right, and they'll get the throw in.
Yeah. So Christendom, they haven't given up yet. 100% still in the game, looking aggressive, looking strong.
Yeah, what we were saying, all about momentum. You get the ball back after you score a try, and they can put together a couple of tries, and just like that, it's as close as it was when it was 3-0.
Yes, 100%. So let's see what NC State can do. Oh, almost. Brilliant take from Christendom Crusaders. Flat pass from the scrum half to the 6. Brilliant take. Scrum half gives it out. Out wide to the fly half. Fly half looks for a dummy option. And good tackle. Great tackle. Forces the knock on. And NC State have advantage. They'll go back for the scrum.
So is that almost like a touchback in American football where State controls it in the...
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things. If Christendom kick the ball and it goes back into the NC State try zone and NC State puts it back, then I believe it's a scrum from where it was kicked.
Right, it's a matter of who puts it where. If the other team puts it in your try zone and you touch it down, it's a drop 22.
Yes.
But if you defensively run it back into your try zone and put it down, it's a scrum 5 like we have here to the other team.
Yes, but I believe that the ref, he must have missed a... That's a penalty for what? For wheeling. Ah, geez, that's tough. That's tough. And it's taken quick. It was wheeling. They wheeled it 90 degrees, and you're not allowed to do that. But that was a tough call. And it's a knock on. NC State advantage. John Johnson with the take. Offload. Brilliant take. David Lovezzo. Stay strong. Ball out. Darren Murphy feeds to Noah Milchuk. He struggles to get a good kickoff. But Joe Piscopio, huge, major tackle, and it's offside. Penalty to Christendom. I believe so. It's definitely a penalty to Christendom. He must have been, yeah.
For kicking the ball, you have to be behind the kicker or someone who was behind the kicker when you make the play. So what happened there was Joe Piscopio Pistachio was in front of Super Duck Milchuk when he kicked it. So therefore, him making the tackle was offside.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there for State. They're just trying to get it out. So close to the try zone, and the rules just got them there.
Yeah, so that was just pressure. That was pressure from from Christendom on NC State. The back line were looking very flustered. They couldn't get their kicker in a good position to punt the ball away to give NC State some breathing time. So I believe what we're going to be looking at is a scrum Christendom, or. What's going on? Oh, penalty advantage. All right. Got you. Okay.
The State's going to kick it away here?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. See what Noah Milchuk can be doing now. So far, he's got two out of 2 kicks for touch, and it's in touch. Brilliant kick to get outside the 22. That's a very good kick. I'd be happy with that if I was on the pitch. So.
Yeah, State's been backed up against their own try zone here for about 3 or 4 minutes, and finally get some breathing room here. Maybe they can get possession back and take it down for the try.
So let's see what the NC State Wolfpack can do. with, I believe, a 5-man line out is what they have. Oh, Tom Kiernan taps it back. Darren Murphy, great pass to Noah Milchuk. Noah Milchuk takes. Greg steps back on the inside. Oh, knocked forward.
Forward, double knock.
And we're still in play. We're still playing. Christendom advantage. Zach Holt with the tackle, and he tackles almost into touch. Offload still in. They still have advantage. Brilliant tackle from Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy making an insane amount of tackles. Right now, he has 9 tackles. 9 out of 9. Hasn't missed a single hit.
This NC State defensive line better watch his feet.
Brilliant hit from Joe Piscopio.
Approaching just a little bit.
An advantage, I believe, is over. Christendom passes out.
Better.
Running sideways, really slow on the ball. The 10 is looking fatigued out there.
Yeah, this is just poor offensive structure right here by Christendom. They're all flat. No one's going anywhere. How do you expect to get up the field if you can't get a run to start?
True. Another brilliant hit from Tom Kiernan. And it's a penalty advantage. I believe that was offsides, which caused that penalty. They take it quick.
Yeah, State had out there at midfield, and unfortunate to give it up there to Christendom, trying to get it into the attacking zone. But a lot of players out there look fatigued right now for both teams.
Yes. So knock four, we're going to go to an NC State scrum. So far, NC State have not lost a single scrum. They've turned it over to Christendom scrum. So I think it's just pure physicality in the front three that is causing a lot of pressure for the Christendom hooker, struggling to hook it back, and that is what is helping gain NC State an advantage in these scrums.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the players in State seems to have a lot of speed, but also a lot of physicality up front, be able to win the scrums and a lot of the rucks and good ball handling for the most part, except the ball's a little wet.
Yes. So let's see Darren Murphy with the put-in. So it looks like a good contest. Brilliant take back, nice and clean. Out to Noah Milchuk. Fumbles the ball a little bit to Mayo. He offloads to Greg. Great work from the center duo.
Phenomenal midfield right there.
And he's still going.
That's just a midfield doing his job right there. Center to center, drawn in defenders, getting the forwards back involved.
It looks like Christian might be holding them up. He's down, tackles made, and balls out. Brilliant work from Greg.
They're both still in.
That's Darren. Darren to Tom. Tom steps inside. Looks for the offload for Zach, and ooh!
Forward. But we will play advantage, and we're into touch.
Yes. So now Christendom have the option either a scrum from the line from the knock on or a line out because it went to touch.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go line out there.
They haven't been winning anything in the scrums. That was a wise move from their captain. So let's see how NC State can. NC State coach getting a bit. Yeah, our coaches get like that, you know. Our coach, he's a huge influence for this team, so he's very emotional in these games.
Good line out there for Christendom. We're talking about
roaring run.
Passionate about what he does, and you can definitely say that about Coach Brian Ketchum. Passionate about this team. Wants to see all these young men grow up.
Wow, Christendom are really they're putting NC State to the test. Really physical ball.
Yeah, Christendom seems to have turned it up here in about the last 6-7 minutes, and
oh, Joe Piscopio with another huge hit. Just as we're saying, it's a huge physical contest. NC State power back, and it's a mistake from the scrum half.
Eat him, Milchuk.
Oh, and Tom Kiernan with a huge hit. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Fantastic. That is phenomenal defensive work from the captain.
Oh, good work cutting back.
Great work cutting back inside. Matt Wool with the clinical tackle, and it's turned back. Tom Kiernan back. Cole Baliga with the boot, looking a bit messy. And to knock on, force to knock on. Fantastic work.
Could have used some more height. Could have used some more depth, but quick thinking.
Quick thinking, and it benefited the Wolfpack.
Right, they're going to get called for a knock on there by Christendom, so we'll go back to the scrum. And who gets to throw it in here?
This is going to be NC State.
Okay, so you figure State's going to win another scrum here.
From what we've seen so far, they've just been dominant. They've been the dominant side. Christendom, I think it's just they need to work more with their cadence on the drive. That is what I'm seeing. They're not. When you see NC State when they go in, it's all one movement. Christendom, they have a different tactic with their scrums, but yeah, just NC State just so strong, like not moving, not getting moved at all. And Caleb Gwaltney with the pick. He beats one, gets taken, he gets back to his feet to Tom Kiernan. Tom Kiernan is John Johnson. John Johnson sprinting in, takes him down. And we're back. And Darren Murphy retrieves the ball from the ruck. Gives it out. Dave Levezzo. Brute strength again from Dave. Ripped from Caleb. And they're getting held up yet again. Christendom very good at these choke tackles. And it's taken again. Jack Dalton barging through the Christendom Crusaders. And Tom Kiernan to secure the ruck.
Yeah, State looking good here in the last minute. We were talking about it, State. They made that scrum look really easy about a minute ago.
Yes.
Possession. It was just too easy for the Wolfpack, and we've got it always down there towards the try goal.
And we're going out wide. Thomas Reynolds steps back on the inside.
Great work there by TR Texas Ranger trying to get in. Look at all this space out right. Let's move the ball, boys. Come on.
Let's see what they can do. Christendom with fantastic defense. Keeping it up. Let's see if they're going with the pick and go with John Johnson. He's tackled very well by Christendom. But where is he? Is he short? And it's a try. Oh, no, it's not. It's a penalty. It's a penalty for holding on.
Not releasing.
Oh, that's just too bad. That's brilliant work from Christendom.
Great work by the forwards.
Just pure work ethic. That's phenomenal work. Well done. Well done, Christendom. They're still very much in this game.
Christendom here is going to try to punt it in touch, and then they're probably going to take either the scrum or the line out.
No,
here.
it's if you kick for touch, it's just straight line out. That's what you're going for, yes.
For the line out.
So let's see. Geez, it's been a good, much better game than last week for sure. Radford were put out very fast. This is much more of a rugby game than we saw last week. Good read, but they can't get him up. Christendom. Very slow, but very good movements, very good line running. The 15 just breaks straight through. Greg trying to make this clinical tackle. Will they get to him? The 10 sprinting, getting to the 22, and he's taken down, almost high.
Great hustle there by State to get.
Great hustle, and have NC State rucked it over. Christendom with the pick and go. Caleb to make the clinical tackle. And it's again slow movement, but NC State needs to be a little bit more aggressive. And it's a brilliant pressure from David Levezzo to make that tackle and force the knock on. Still advantage. And it went backwards. We're still going. Cole Baliga, the Bald Eagle, going straight through.
Fly, baby, fly.
And Christendom have turned it over, it seems.
God, this is wild.
That must have been hands in the ruck, no? All right, Christendom, scrum half, retrieves the ball. Brings it out wide. And another hit, Tom Kiernan to poach. And it looks like that they've turned it over. Another turnover from Tom Kiernan. Noah Milchuk to take the quick box kick. No one's back. It's a race. And it's a knock-on forced from the... Oh, he's rushing that. He needs to take his time on that one. He had time.
Great work. No one back.
Yeah, that was good punt there by State. Go ahead and take us through the score once again, Jack.
Score is, so right now we're seeing it's 29-3. NC State, all their points have come from tries, and Christendom have only gotten the penalty kick. So they must be disappointed. They've had a couple of lineouts in the back line, but they haven't been able to execute. And also, just so now we know, we have a sub. We have Mende Carlton. Mende Carlton on for Greg Amati. He seems to be injured. Might be a quad injury by the looks of things. And we're moving Zach. What they've done is they've changed Zach Holt to move to the centres to compensate for Greg's position, because Mende is he's a straight winner. He can't be playing in the centres. So now we have another NC State scrum, very strong the scrum still. So let's see how we do.
There by Milchuk again, clearing kick. No one back there. Finding the space.
Dan Murphy going on the weak side to Joe Piscopio. Joe Piscopio bursting through, and he loses control of the ball, but the referee is saying play advantage. Christendom taking it down.
Swing and tackle. That wall.
Passed out. And again, great hands from Christendom. Fantastic work. And he's brought back to his feet with the momentum. Fantastic game sense from Christendom. And he goes on the weak side.
Strong going weak. That's sure.
And it's out again. Christendom, scrum half, doing a very good performance. And it's a forward pass. And it's half time. Wow, what a game so far. This is...
So State giving up the first penalty kick. It was 3-0 Christendom, and we're sitting here like this might be a really close one for top of the league, for the conference. Both teams want to win, both teams undefeated in the conference, and then State 29 straight points, all on tries, just really took over about that middle 15 minutes, the ball was all down the state's attacking zone, and they were winning every ruck and every scrum and just being able to score a lot of points.
For sure. Yeah, it's very, very good side, but, you know, it's still very much a game. It's only 29-3. You know, Christendom could very easily come back and make this, even it up or even take the lead. So.
Yep, still not over. We'll be back here from Method Field. That's halftime, 29-3 state. We're going to start the second half of the rugby game against Christendom. First half looked good for state, 29-3.
Looked very dominant. As far as possessions concerned, it's been pretty even, but NC State's been using more with what they've had. And I was just in the huddle with the NC State Wolfpack, and for now what they're trying to do is they're trying to work on their discipline. They're conceding too many penalties, and they're going to try, and once they have that, then keep their possession, keep scoring points, keep doing what they did in the first half.
Yep, kickoff here for state.
Brilliant kick from Tom Kiernan, and retrieved well. And brilliant hit from Joe Biscopio. His tackling has been phenomenal so far. And Tom Kiernan rushing up on the fly. Brilliant hit from Tom Kiernan. And Caleb won. These tackles so far have been phenomenal from the NC State Wolfpack. And Darren Murphy with the ruck, and it's hands in the ruck. Hands in the ruck. Unfortunate. That was a close call. Good from the referee to see that. It was close. It wasn't malicious. So he's not going to give a card, and straight out. Ooh. Trying to be kept in from Noah Milchuk. Great effort, Noah.
Yeah, good kick there. Christendom going to go in touch. They're going to see him take the line out right here in front of us, and we almost got hit by a ball and a player. Good thing none of our equipment's. We're good. For those worrying at home, we are okay.
Yes, 100%. We're grand. So let's see. We're going to do 4-man again. The 10 is complaining for late hits. Thought that was a pretty good hit, to be honest. But let's see. Let's see what we got. 4-man line out. Ooh. Tom Kiernan trying to read. Great effort. Close but no cigar for the Wolfpack. And really aggressive running from Christendom. Gaining yards. Well done from the Crusaders. Scrum half passes out to the fly half. Fly half dummies. Dummy runners. Fantastic. They have been ripping apart. Oh, they've been doing very well. They've been testing the NC State backline in their defensive with these dummy runners. Really good structure from Christendom.
Yeah, Christendom seems to come out a little chip on their shoulder here. Haven't gotten a try yet. Try to get it close here in the early minutes and make this a game.
Yeah, and I say once they do. Oh, brilliant hit. Again, Tom Kiernan and Mende double teaming. Jack Dalton, really good counter ruck. Thomas Reynolds went backwards. Mende, fantastic work for Mende Carlton. And it's a bit sloppy. NC State are probably looking to get it restructured. Matt Wall with a very poorly timed pass. That was the wrong thing to do. Should just take it straight into contact.
Yeah, a couple passes there, just not looking good for State. Somehow still controlling possession. See what they can do with it.
And Zach Holt bursting straight through. Offload. Beautiful offload to Joe Biscopio. Joe Biscopio looking to test. Oh, and he's straight in. He's over. Joe Biscopio. Fantastic athleticism from the wing.
Yeah, great pass there by Zach Holt. Down there on the far left-hand side, knew he was going to get tackled and found the other Wolfpack player. And great move there. There was one Christian defender way back. Just seemed like he was waiting to tackle him, and
he waited.
Juke move.
Yes, when you have that option, when you have a guy who's waiting, he's not coming to tackle you. It's just you've way too much time to think. Christendom defender should have made more effort to go in and make the tackle. But Zach Holt, freshman, I coached him in high school rugby. Been playing. This is his second year playing rugby now. He's doing phenomenal out there. First A-side game, really, really good game awareness. Very good look to get the offload in, and very good assist from the rookie.
Yep, the State's going to go for the conversion kick here. What's the score now?
The score now is going to be 34-3 to the NC State Wolfpack.
All right, the State's going to try to add on to a 31-point lead on the conversion kick.
No, 30 would be a 36-point lead. Or no, oh yeah, no, 31. You're right. My bad.
Good job there by State to get the try right there in the middle. This should be an easy conversion kick.
And flags are up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 36-3. So far Tom Kiernan has missed one out of his 3 kicks.
Both teams seem to come out a little fire here in the second half.
Oh,
but
for sure.
State there in that last minute just took the ball and great moves down the sideline and great passing and beat the defenders. And
like Christian, you can see on their faces they're angry. They're itching for the try score. They know that they're better than what they're performing right now, and it's a bit of a slice of a kick. But Dave Levezzo takes brute strength again. Dave Levezzo, such a strong man.
Yeah, make it take it rule. Fortuning there for the Wolfpack. Try to add on.
Mayo with oh my goodness! Now, just unfortunate there with the little fumble, but his speed and how agile he is for such a big man it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, rugby players just built incredibly well to run and physicality. It's incredible.
Yeah. But Mayo, his last name I believe is Ogawunda. I hope I haven't butchered that pronunciation. But he is an athlete and a half. I don't understand how his size and how fast he is. It's phenomenal. So let's go for another scrum. NC State still with the scrum statistics are still very dominant with the scrums. Yeah. Very tough for Christendom. That's a good set. And fed in beautifully by brilliant drive from the NC State Wolfpack. And Darren Murphy tries to execute Christendom. Tom Kiernan with the ruck over. Looks like NC State have the penalty advantage. Playing the ball on the ground. David Vezzo going in straight for the tackle. And who's there? Who's there to secure? It's Joe Abella. Brilliant tackle from Christendom. And the ball is taken in. Again, Matt Wall with a brilliant pick and go. Darren Murphy passes out. Noah Milchuk. Tom Kiernan with the chip kick. And it bounces. Joe Piscopio takes. And it's there for Zach Holt. Zach Holt gets taken down slowly. Darren Murphy with the pass out. Thomas Reynolds. Oh! Brilliant hit from Christendom. They're holding him up again. And he's straight through. Matt Wall. Brilliant take from the second row. Darren Murphy feeds it out. Gets it to Noah Milchuk. Chip kick. Tries for the crossfield. Mende Carlton is there. Is he there to score his first NC try? He is! Brilliant try from the NC State Wolfpack.
What a play there by State. Going to take the punt and just make sure they're on sides all the way down there in the try zone and be able to touch it down for the try.
That was a great look from Noah Milchuk.
That is a drawn-up play for Mende Carlton right there. Finding that space out wide and then cross-kicking it right to him. Phenomenal work by the whole team.
That is a training move exercise done perfectly. Now, the only thing I would say just to put the cherry on top of it was a clean catch, but man, great take, fantastic execution, and he managed to hold the ball.
A little tricky angle here for the conversion kick. How often do you expect to make these from kind of the side angle?
I would never expect myself to make one of these, but Noah, he practiced a lot. Sometimes the harder kicks he tends to do better just because he doesn't expect himself. It's not as much pressure on him if he gets it. It's a hard kick, but he gets a lot of these.
You know what they say, pressure makes dust or diamond. And Milchuk right here
slices
is in the dust.
Slices to the left. Unfortunate. Noah Milchuk has been subbed off. Darren Murphy's been moved to fly half, and I believe Michael Tannehay has been put on scrum half. Michael Tannehay, he is an NC State veteran, brilliant scrum half. He played, I believe, every single minute of last year's season and was not even a word on. You go on, play some of the B-side games.
He was actually almost called up to the Olympic Sevens in Rio. I kid you not.
Yeah, I believe it.
But he just got edged out by that dude from the Patriots.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I don't know. He wasn't anything special. But
brilliant kick from Darren Murphy.
Could have had a medal.
Gary Owen flying up. Thomas Reynolds there to make the tackle. And Jordan, the rookie, there to make the tackle. Good response from the NC State Wolfpack. And Christendom are looking to get their first try of the game.
Yeah, say just adding on the score there. Take us through the score again, Jack.
The score is going to be, it's 41-3 after missing that conversion. So we have a very comfortable lead. But, it's still, there's NC State, they still have to work to get their points.
Is there any point where you get a big enough lead, maybe you do something different, like you're not going for the try all the time, maybe just try to run out the clock? Or
yeah, so, with rugby, it's kind of a rugby player philosophy to keep, you never want to run down the clock. You want to be a good rugby player and play it straight through to the 80 minutes. So what you might see is if we get this comfortable lead, if we get a penalty in the 22-yard line, we might kick for points instead of just go and try and get the try, mainly because we don't need the try. We want to practice it. We want to get our kickers to get more experience on their kicks. Or the opposite might be true. They might say, listen, we have this leeway. We can take the risk and we can go for a line out and try and mold them straight down. Try some training ground moves that we have been executed perfectly in a game.
Yeah, awesome. A little delay there. Referee seemed to be having a conversation with one of the Christendom defenders, but I can't see who's gonna throw the line out. Looks like Christendom.
It is Christendom. So we're going for the front man. NC State struggling to try and intercept that, but that was brilliant. It's really good line-out play from Christendom. Very good work from them.
Christendom fortunate to have number 7.
In from the side, Jordan. Ooh. And he didn't interrupt the play, so the referee didn't give them penalty advantage. And we got some sideways running from Christendom backline, and a good tackle made from Cole, the Bald Eagle Baliga. And a little chip kick, a cheeky chip.
Oh, but he can't hold on.
Joe Piscopio keeping great really good effort to stay up.
Look for the clearing kick here, ladies and gentlemen.
And then what we have, NC State with the ruck. They're still fighting for it. And Christendom turned it over. Out to
he's shuffling. He doesn't know what to do. Just puts on the step, and he's in.
Geez, the Christendom need to be giving their scrum half some options. They're killing them right now.
They just need to set up.
Yeah,
it's structure for this.
Yeah, and that's fitness right there for you. That's nothing but fitness. They need to be putting more effort in. And they're good take from the Christendom second row.
They need to keep this ball.
And it's a knock-on advantage.
They do.
So, geez, yeah, no, the scrum half he's getting killed by his own players just solely because they're not getting there. They're not running onto the ball. There's no aggression. There's no energy in their plays, in their phases. Yeah,
we can see Christendom has the ball in the attacking zone, but just not knowing what to do with it.
Yeah.
And it's just like scrum after ruck. And
I know, sure, just in my experience, when that happens, I get a huddle in. I say, listen, lads, if we want to still be in this game, if we want to stay undefeated, we gotta, get our finger out and just keep making some plays. Like, this is not going to be easy. I feel that this might be the first time this team has been tested against a team that might, beat them not only physically but mentally and with skill. So they really need to step up and up their ante.
How often is it that a team goes this long into the game without scoring a try?
Well, it varies on the game. The answer is it depends. But right now, looking at NC State have been scoring so many tries, it's solely because they're just being outclassed. That's just plain and simple. Like, you have games where there aren't any tries scored, they just score points off kicks. That's just because, the offensive are both matched evenly with defense, so it's hard for them to get some options. But here we go again with the scrum. Christendom win their scrum, and it's fumbled a little bit, it's out to the fly half, skip passes to the fullback. Fullback gets his outside centre. Be outside, he fends off 2 tackles, and he's taken down. Rucked beautifully, they go to the weak side. Tom Kiernan there, and do they have their first try? They do not. It's hard to see with the crowd there. Hold on 1 second. Dave, move. There we go. No, you just gotta tell them.
State's gonna throw the.
We're gonna take, and Boldiga with a beautiful kick goes down, and brilliant bounce. And Padiga, he's going to make this tackle. Will he get him? And Joe Piscopio there, almost stood up high. Brilliant take. This is fantastic work ethic from the NC State Wolfpack. Goes out. Christendom have the ball. Roaring tackle from Tom Kiernan and Jordan.
Christendom, I believe, is the school's name, and they're finally getting a chance to play with this ball. Maybe
Yes.
not where they want it right now, but they're looking good.
Oh, that was a poor
no,
choice
it's
from the
good.
scrum half. Under too much pressure, Tannehay recovers.
And as I say that,
Cole Badiga with the huge boost. It's
good
taking a
look
ricochet.
in the corner.
And it
that's
bounces.
in the
This should be an NC State put-in.
Will they look quick? No, it's a penalty back.
TR, is that not yours? The ricochet.
Yeah, State just down there trying to
Whatever.
take the punt and get it
All right,
in
so
touch.
let's see where we're at. So it's in touch. It's going to be a put-in for the for Christendom Crusaders. So we're going to see. It was a bit sloppy. Poor choice from the scrum half. He was under too much pressure. When you're taking kicks like that, having the defensive right in your face, you want to give yourself time. So he should have organised his forwards a little better to keep everyone safe. So let's see what Christendom are going to be doing. They're probably going to be jumping the front man if I were going to be predicting this. But no, they go to the back. Out wide, straight pod. Tackle from Matt Wall. Great work ethic from the second row, and it's a penalty. He's offside. Unfortunate. And it's not Matt Wall who was offside. It was the okay, this is ridiculous. They're getting 10 more yards. NC State really lacking in game sense. Matt Wall and Larkin Hawkins having no clue what to do. Truly, I'm disappointed because I coached these lads. So that's upsetting to see that they didn't know what was going on. So the kick for touch to gain territory. Great work. I think Christendom, they're ready to score a try off this.
In ardent defense, I think they were so flustered with everything that's gone on. They believed the scrum half had already taken it, not knowing where the spot of the penalty was. But, you can't blame them for it. They need to be better than that.
They do need to be better than that. It's no excuse.
Yeah, I like to see how State's going to respond right here with the ball moving down to Christendom territory. They're going to go for a try.
And so far, a very even second half start. I think NC State, we've only scored, is it 2 tries so far? Or 1?
I think 2, yeah.
2, all right. So, right now, it seems that Christendom, they're itching. They're bouncing up and down. They're high energy. They're ready to score and win. And their lineouts are phenomenal. They're winning every single one of their lines. And a knock forward. Unfortunate.
Yeah, one statistic Christendom really excelling in is the lineout. That might have to do with number 7 is about 2 inches taller than maybe anyone else on the field, and they're just doing a great job of getting him the ball every time.
And see, cadence, they're just if you have a good lineout, you should win every single one of yours. You shouldn't be put under pressure. And we've got we've got good jumpers out there today. Tom Kiernan, very experienced in the lineouts, and he's struggling. You're right, struggling to get the height to match with the 6'3", 6'4" Christendom Crusaders second row.
Yeah, State's going to put it back in the scrum here.
Oh, here we go, pick and go, and brilliant. Michael Tanhay looks. Gets sucked in. Is he gonna? He gets tackled beautifully by the Christendom number 8. And Jack Dalton barges through the Christendom defense. And it's rucked beautifully by Christendom Crusaders. This is such a high energy game, turning phases. And it's a penalty to Christendom for holding onto the ball. Unfortunate.
State here committing a couple penalties in a row about past 3 or 4 minutes.
And they're gonna want to look at their discipline. They might be getting another yellow card. You don't want that to be happening.
Yeah, penalties really just killing their momentum, trying to get it down here in the try zone.
Oh, it's been kept in. So let's see what Mende Carlton does with this kick. He sprints, gives it out wide to Cole Baldiga with the massive boot, and it goes down to the 10. He struggles. He's been struggling to retrieve these kicks. Bam, step, brilliant work from the scrum half. And well done, great see, and it's in touch. Foot in touch, unfortunate from Christendom. Jeez, the scrum half is putting in a phenomenal solo performance. He is carrying this team right now. And taking quickly. Larkin Hawkins with the huge run. Unfortunate from Graham Hitch. Yeah, so the Hitch Foundation?
Thank you to the Hitch Foundation for all your generosity.
Yes.
They really keep us going. Parents, supporters are the heart and soul of the
Yes. It's beautiful. Honestly, Graham Hitch, I've been playing with him in high school and now in college, but his parents have come to every single game. Really good support, and they bring food, they bring food, drink, just really good support from that one family. It's great to see such support.
Right, if you want to see committed athletes, I believe club sports are the place to go, especially with all you have to put in, the time and the effort and the money and all the family support, and it's great to see the college kids come out here and just have fun doing something they love.
Yes, 100%. And also it's great to see that, obviously none of us are going to be rugby players down the road, but how passionate we are, and especially some of the lads like Caleb Gwaltney, only been playing for, I think this is his 3rd year. He is obsessed with rugby. Another person, Michael Tanhay, again, obsessed with rugby after only playing it for such a short period of time. So, and it's a penalty, it's a penalty for standing up in the ruck. This is unfortunate from NC State. They need to be keeping watching
another penalty there for State, and they really got to watch those. There's too many here in the last couple minutes. Too many mental mistakes.
It's 4 penalties in the past 7 minutes. It's ridiculous. They really need to work on this discipline. And Jack Dalton, he's frustrated with his players. You can see he knows they're better than this. They need to just get it together.
Yeah, Christian, they're going to take the field position, kick it in touch, and they'll throw the line in, right?
Yes. So we'll see. We'll see if NC State can do anything with this flawless line out. So we see Christendom spreading wide with the back line, and they have a nice forward pod in there. Probably looking for, okay, we're going front. And Tom Kiernan intercepts almost. And it's knocked forward advantage. And it's gone into touch. Let's see what the referee gives for options. They take it quick. All right, quick line out for NC State. NC State take it quick to test Christendom's. Oh, that was That's the second time a quick line has been taken and they've lost the ball. They need to calm it down. They're up 41 points to 3. There's no need to be taking these fast. But Christendom counter-attack beautifully to the number 8. Barges through. Jordan Dalton with the massive tackle, clinical tackle. And it's been rucked over. And Matt Wolf fumbles the ball. Michael Tane recovers. Tom Kiernan with the boot. Bit of a hasty kick, but no one's there to recover. And Mende Carlton, is he there? Oh, just slips. But it's still anyone's ball. Let's see, Christendom have recovered. They take it quick. The 10 playing scrum half. Out to the first centre. Tackle made, running sideways. Christendom looking a bit floppy with their structure.
Great work by the Wolfpack. We're back here in the middle of the field where we want to be.
Ooh, it's a great take from Joe Biscopio. Referee's letting it play.
Oh,
Michael
good
Tane to Darren.
Texas Ranger.
And
Darting
oh, that's backwards. It's fine.
But
he's playing the knock-on advantage. Ooh. That's okay. It's getting very sloppy from both sides.
Yeah, that was a little close there. What they call a knock-on.
A knock-on, yeah.
Ooh, I thought he almost tossed it backwards and maybe a little spin on the ball. I don't know how that has to go with the rules if you spin it, but it looked like it came off his fingers just maybe an inch backward, or even lateral is legal, correct?
Yeah, lateral is legal. The rule is that if the ball leaves your hands in a forward with forward momentum, that is what dictates the forward pass. Now, the referee, from the angle that he saw, from what we saw the ball go backwards, and then the bounce caused it to go forward, which is what the referee probably thought it was an initial forward bounce. But now they just made some subs. Thomas Reynolds having a phenomenal game. He's just been subbed off. His throwing in the lineouts have been really just amazing precision, and he's had almost no drop balls and just a phenomenal performance from the hooker. And now Christendom are out. A pass finds the number 8, huge hit from Jack Dalton, and Christendom are there to secure the ruck. And the ball goes out. There's no lines. Everyone stood still for Christendom, looking very sloppy. And they're getting driven back. Great hit.
This is when practice really pays off. Christendom's just running sideways, not going anywhere.
Yeah. And NC State, you think that they've been doing the same thing. And the defensive line is way too far back. They're giving Christendom leg room. Oh, and it's a knock forward. Jeez, they really need to get this game up a little bit more. It's
playing advantage.
Much sloppier than it was the first half. And this is Christendom are killing themselves. They're losing yards. This is unfortunate.
Playing for the penalty at this point, Christendom. I mean, they really need to get their structure together, their line right.
And NC State have turned it over, it seems. Playing advantage. Let's see if NC State can counterattack. Darren Murphy. Steps 1, steps 2. Offload to Jordan Dalton. Jordan Dalton to brother Jack. Jack barges through, does what he does best. An absolute wrecking ball this man is.
The man with wings.
Takes it down. Tom Kiernan takes it.
Born with wings, that man. I promise.
Born with wings.
Jack Dalton.
Michael Tanhay to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy to Mayo. Mayo bursts through and he loses control of the ball. Forward. Unfortunate. And it's kicked. And we're going to a scrum. Knock on. NC State.
Yeah, State seems to turn it up here in the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Really trying to add to this lead. What's it up to now?
Up to now, well, we're still at 41-3.
41-3.
Yeah, we have a 38-point lead. Right now, I do not see Christendom coming back from this game. Right now, clock's going down. They're just not. Their offense is fatigued. They're barely holding on in offense. That's solely because NC State are making forced errors. So, if right back there, if Mayo, the inside center, had just held on to the ball, just taking it down, we might be looking at an NC State try if they just kept him with the base play. But he tried to force the offload. He made his own mistake. So that's what's keeping Christendom conceding points right now.
Little misfortune here. We don't have a visible scoreboard. I'm assuming the official keeps it in his pocket. But we are in the second half, and it is going to be State 41-3, and we're going to go back to the scrum. Christendom's going to put it in, and State all day has been dominating the scrums. Christendom seems to actually pull that one out, and he's going to run away with it. Good tackle there by State.
Desperate play here. Trying to get it out.
Yeah, Christendom.
Just losing the ball. Oh, both ways.
It's right down there near the try goal.
Knock on.
What are they going to call that? A knock-on?
That's a knock on again.
Unfortunate there for State. It looks like they're going to have to give it back up to Christendom down there, deep in their own zone.
Okay, now you have to look for clearing kick. They don't kick crazy.
Yeah, I definitely see Christendom, if they can try to get this scrum here, to boot it away towards midfield right off the bat. Trying to get everyone together, and we're about to throw it in here.
Big scrum. Free kick, Christendom.
Walk us through what went down right there. Jack, walk us through what went right there on that scrum.
On that scrum right there, so what happened was that NC State are struggling with the cadence for the crouch bind set. So what's happening is Jack Dalton is getting his opposite number, is putting his head into his chest and forcing him to stand up. And now NC State try. Doesn't matter. Fantastic work from Graham Hitch.
But at the same time, that's a free kick for the other team on that.
Yeah.
Because Jack unbound. You have to stay bound, stay locked.
Yeah.
In there. And by
he's struggling to get the initial bound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jack just can't get a hold. Free kick, but
yeah.
It doesn't matter because
yeah,
we got it back, put it right back in there.
And that was just poor. That was just a flustered decision from Christendom. They are in their 5-yard line, and they decide we have a free kick. We're not going to kick for touch. We're going to tap and go. I would, even if you don't win the lineout, you still need to play a territory game, especially if you're getting dominated physically. It's a very poor decision from their captain to do that, and it's unfair to their offense, who's obviously just completely exhausted.
Yeah, we can definitely see the players becoming a little tired here. State takes it over. Not far from the try zone, but far enough you think Christendom be able to get a tackle. They're just be able to take it all the way in right there.
Coming up on a little over the hour at this point. So fatigue is definitely setting in. This last quarter is crucial. These last 20 minutes.
So it seems it's going to be State 48, Christendom. That try and conversion kick. And State's going to get the ball back here again.
Calls from the sideline for a yellow. You cannot hit a player who is in the air. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Tom Kiernan with the pick.
Yeah,
and run and the dish. He's serving it up.
State's just throwing down the hammer here, and they're going to add to their lead and walk us through what went down there, and almost just like Christendom just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you know what? I blinked. It didn't catch all of it. So
yeah, neither did I.
I must go wait for the replay, but I'd have to say that on that return, it looked a little dangerous, but we did keep the ball and we chipped it. Tom Kiernan chased him down, caught it, ran it in.
Just great awareness there by State. Find some open gaps. He just took it all the way straight up the middle. State's still waiting for this conversion kick.
While we wait for this conversion, let's talk about the sub issue. Apparently, State looking to use their 8th sub here, but the third not allowing it for some reason. Apparently, only 7 subs were allowed for this game. Why, we don't know. But we'll find out and get back to you.
State has that lead. We've got now 55-3. Very comfortable lead here. Seems like the State coach just got a sideline warning from the official. We're going to bring in our analyst, Jack, to tell us maybe what's going on here.
So with what me and the NC State men's rugby coach have excuse me, we had 8 subs that we were planning to put on, and the referee has said that we've used all of them. However, there are only 7 subs that have been made. So what we're a bit confused is why are we only being allowed to have 7? the rule is we're allowed to have 8, and he's not letting us. So we're gonna let the
Disappointing there for State trying to get another sub, some fresh legs. You can definitely see the players just losing some energy out here. It's late in the game, and typical for players to lose energy this late. That's why you like those subs. Unfortunately, the ref's not going to let them come in.
All right, taking quick from Christendom. Christendom sidestepping in. And then it goes out. Great footwork from the Christendom prop. And the ball goes out, scrum half. Passes out to the 8-man. 8-man fumbles the ball. And brilliant tackle from Darren Murphy. Zach Holt's there. And it's a penalty. Penalty for offsides. Unfortunate. What will they do? Will they take it quick? Will they go for points? Nah, they have to go for a try here. They have nothing to lose. Are they going for points? Going for corner. All right. Yeah, I would have advised them to do the same thing. They have a good line out. Definitely keep it. All right. So right now we actually have Nahusha Rao, who's with us. He's the NC State Wayne A-side player. Unfortunately wasn't able to play today. But what do you think of the game so far, Hoosh?
We started off sloppy. We got it together in the middle, and our open play has been great. But just too many penalties. But we just need more discipline. Yeah, at the end of the day, we had the same problem last game as well.
Nahusha Rao, while you're here, how about you play our game of the day? It's called Family Fun. Can you name all of the relatives on this team? There are a couple of sets of relatives, some brothers, that are on this team. How many do we have?
Like, that are playing, or the Kiernans,
everyone that comes to practice.
the Rows. Oh, the Kiernans, the Daltons, and I think that's it.
Yeah, to me, rugby seems like a family sport. You see all the fans, the parents supporting their kids, and we talked about your brother, Jack. He's out there playing.
And you cannot
Tom's
forget
out there
Caleb
playing.
and Dave.
So, all right, back to the game. Christendom securing their ruck. Scrum half passes out to the first centre. First centre goes in, draws in the defender, and brilliant line. Ran from the 6. Are they here for the first try? And Cole Baliga in. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty for a high tackle and probably another yellow card.
The State's going to get another yellow here.
Another yellow, and she's probably going to be out for the rest of the game. Unfortunate.
Yeah, State seems like a sloppy second half, but maybe just trying to add to the lead. I don't know. They might have cushioned it enough, but
I mean, right now it is too late for Christendom to come back. The win is in the bag, but we should still, NC State should keep their professionalism. They shouldn't allow their focus to waver, and there was no need for a high tackle. It was last one, but he could have afforded just to just grab him, bring it, and he didn't have to wrap around the shoulders. Let's see, what do we have here? I think they might be going for a line out again, or just happen to go in. Oh, they're going for the line out. Yeah. So let's see. Hopefully, Christendom will be able to execute, score a try on this. Be a shame for them to go a game without a try.
yeah, we definitely expect Christendom to win this line-out.
Oh, here we
all
go.
day.
Taking fast. And no. So what happens is you can take the line out quickly if the opposition is set. Since they had already set, they eliminated the option for a line out. For a fast line out.
Trying to be a little sneaky there, Christendom.
Yeah, cheeky. Very cheeky team. Got some sly moves, but so far none of it has prevailed in points. Let's see. Matt Wall. Interception from Matt Wall. Fantastic. And the ball's ricocheting all over the ground. Christendom have, though. Scrum half. Finds no one. Huge pressure. Oh, but he finds a gap. And it's a tackle from Tom Kiernan. And an offload. Fantastic offload. Christendom looking very strong. Might get over the line. It's a maul. Maul's formed. If NC State can hold this up, Christendom will be denied yet again a try. But they have been going at it. And it's held up. It's held up. Christendom have not gotten their try of the game yet.
Yeah, State's determined to shut them out from the try zone.
Yes, which is good. It's good to see that NC State haven't given up to say, listen, we're not conceding a try. You can get the points off us from the penalties, but you're going to have to work to get over this line. So Let's see how Christendom manage on the scrum. They haven't been winning as much as they'd like, but we'll see.
Christendom
Strong
put it in here.
scrum. And Christendom have won the scrum. Great tackle from Michael Tanhay. Fantastic work from the scrum half. And it's rucked over from Michael Tanhay. Brad Smith. Taken. Jordan Dalton to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy kicks it. Nice and high. George. Oh, brilliant pressure. Forced the knock on and they're playing advantage. Mayo Ogawunda to Zach Holt. He's looking for his options. Let's go. Michael Tanhay. He's running. What do we have here? And the ball's out. Ball's out of bounds. Let's see what we have. Graham Hitch. Brilliant take from Graham. Brad with the step. Jordan Dalton. And with the skip pass, Darren Murphy. Tom Kiernan. Looking for the offload to Jack Dalton. Barges through the Christendom defense. And Tom Kiernan looking to play scrum half. He box kicks. Beautiful kick. Right over the number 8. Mende Carlton. Bounces perfectly to him. Mende Carlton for his second. Dummies again. Mende Carlton wanes 4 days. What a try from the rookie.
Wow, what a play there by State. Excellent punt there by your brother, right?
Right, yeah, Tom Kiernan with the good game
down
sense.
here. What a bounce. The backspin on that bounce and just too quick for the defender right there in the middle of the try zone. State's going to add to the lead. I think it's going to make it 60-3 Wolfpack.
60-3 Wolfpack. Now, that is something that I love to see. I love to see lads. Mende, this is his third game playing at A-side level. Comes in playing with Tom, who's been playing his entire life. Just it's seamless. They both look like complete veterans out there. That was phenomenal, and I'm so happy to see that.
Energy on the pitch. What that was.
And also got that conversion kick instead of using the T, went for the drop kick. Does that have any impact on where you get to kick it or how many points?
So it just depends on whether it's the option. So if it's same amount of points, if it's a harder kick, you're gonna want to go for the T. But if it's right in front of the post, you've won. There's no pressure on you. You could just say, here, just give me the ball, just drop kick it over. Let's get the game going. Just play some rugby.
Yeah, State's really turning it on here the last 5 minutes, taking it all the way down from the defensive zone for the try.
Yes, 100%. Now we have a restart. Let's see. Christendom scrum half kicking us off, and Michael Tanhay looking to receive. He doesn't. Mende Carlton, 2-time try scorer. Darren Murphy with the clearance. Fantastic kick. Let's see what we have. We have the cheeky scrum half getting tackled by Zach Holt. Having a phenomenal game, Zach Holt is. His first A-side start. And let's see what we have. What will NC State do? Goes to the 6. Larkin Hawkins with a big tackle. Mayo to help him. Mayo Ogawunda trying to make the counter ruck. Pressures Christendom, but they still have possession. Brilliant hit from the center. And it goes out.
Yeah, State's definitely not giving up on the physical side. They want to put this one away.
For sure. And there's just huge work rate from this defensive line from NC State. Christendom struggling to make yards. And you can see, look at Oh, Darren Murphy with the step. George on his outside. Get behind him, George. There we go, Georgie. George, you're running ahead of him. There you go, George. And Graham with the tactical grubber. It was the poor choice, though. Jordan Dalton to retrieve it. Jack Dalton securing the ruck. With Brad with the pick and go. Brilliant hit from Christendom. Jack Dalton doing phenomenal work in the ruck. Tom Kiernan with the chip kick. Finding space. And Mende, is he going for his third? Is he going for his third? It's Mayo with the try. NC State. Phenomenal work.
Yes,
brilliant
State's
work.
going to go back to the punt play.
Oh, geez, that was
and then
cheeky chip over. There was no one. Their wing, the Christendom, the back three there are absolutely flustered.
Just relying on State's athleticism to beat the Christendom defenders down there. They're going to add to the lead, and
67-3.
State is just laying the hammer on this one, and this time they're going to bring the T in for the conversion kick.
Yes, 100%. You'd want to. It's a very tough kick to make. But what happened there was the fullback is getting sucked in to the offensive play. Once NC State turned that ball over, he was too tired to get back into his defensive position. Tom Kiernan, he noticed that, said, I'm going to fancy myself a little dink over, chipped it, and having Mayo and Mende, 2 players, sprinting up at pace, beating any Christendom players that ball. That was an NC State try, and honestly, they've had I think 3 tries of the day.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this conversion kick, though. This is a little...
It's a bit, you know.
Almost as far as you can go towards the touch area.
Let's see. Let's see how the captain manages this. You might want to tie his shoelace, though.
Winding up.
Let's see what he does. Looking up. Goes up. And he scoops it. A bit too exuberant on that kick.
Not unexpected, but unwanted for sure. A little more practice needed, but they'll come a long way.
Forwards just need to appreciate what backs do with the kicks. You know, it's courageous of a forward to go and take the kicks, but
yeah, I felt the wind come a little up there too, and that kick was nowhere close. Unfortunate, maybe a little tired in the leg, but still fun to watch. Yeah,
it was fun to watch. Fun to watch. You know, such a talented player. You know, he does have flaws. So it's you know, and when he messes up, it makes everyone else feel a little less you know, nervous. You know, oh, I can mess up and it's okay. You know, everyone makes mistakes. So here
State adds to the lead. They're going to get the ball back. We're up to 67-3 Wolfpack.
Oh, Jordan Dalton with the gap, just completely through. Is he going to absolutely truck this lad? And he just burst straight through. Great tackle from the Christendom fullback. Let's see, brother Jack Dalton going in to follow in his little brother's footsteps. Michael Tanhay out to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy gets the ball out wide. Tom Kiernan, good pass to Mayo. Mayo Ogwunda, he's completely away. What's going to happen? And he's done them. He has made Christendom 2 players fall down. Zach Holt with his first try, and Mayo has smiles for days.
Wow.
After that.
State's having some fun now. You can see no one around him. They're going to give it to the freshman. He's going to score the try.
Seems like the theme of the day, honestly. Darren Murphy to Tom Kiernan to Mayo. Mayo just doing work.
Great
hey, he looked to pass to Zach. You know, like, this is just an altogether cohesive team unit.
So, Zach of House Sunshine, a.k.a. Lancel, with his first A-side try. Phenomenal work from the rookie.
I don't know who's running more, the Christendom defenders or the state man that's bringing out the tee each time they score a try.
Oh,
back and forth
bold
all day.
statement from the commentary. Hopefully, Christendom won't get too salty watching this game. But it's, you know what, let's just keep professionalism. NC State, you know, really, like, Mayo, he beaten them, but he still gave the ball to his supportive man because he said, you know what, if there was one more defender there, I would need to give it to my supportive player. So that was a wise move from the freshman. So that, honestly, I'm very happy with this NC State performance so far, and Tom Kiernan trying to redeem himself from a familiar kick.
Yeah, the first couple minutes of the second half looked like Christendom was going to try to come back. They really put him away here, and that first
Tom Kiernan making the kick. And that's game. 74-3. NC State.
Great game by State there. They're going to put him away.
74. Oh, okay. So tries we had.
Thank you for joining us here at Method Field in Raleigh, North Carolina for State men's rugby match between NC State Wolfpack and the Christendom Crusaders. Final score here, 72-3 State. Thank you.